Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are out on Lake Norman doing a little bit of wintertime fishing. This morning was rather cold, but it's warmed up nicely. So I'm gonna get out here, put in at the Pinnacle access area, which is it's an access point that I don't come to very often. So figured I'd give it another shot. But anyways, that's enough of me talking. Let's get to it.
Hungry. Hungry. I can tell you what that means. I can tell you what that means. River rats. River rats. And cool stew. And cool stew. Baby, that's what I'm cooking you. What I'm cooking you. River rats. River rats. And cool stew. And cool stew. Baby, that's what I'm cooking you. What I'm cooking you.
All right, guys, finally, first bite of the day. Look at him. All right, the only reason I even caught this fish was because I saw some fish busting up in there, and looks like a couple, just little shad chasers. Let's see if there's another one in there, and let's get him back in the water. Right, it's another little fella here. All right, just a little guy here. Look at him. Well, even though he's a little guy, I know he's eating well based on the pounds and pounds of shad that he's got in his throat. Look at all that. Man. All right. He's eating outside his weight class. Let's get him back in the water. Wow. Alright, that's a little bit better one. Whoa, get in here. Yeah, that's a better one. Alright, look at that fella. Heck yeah. Look at him. All right, guys, I spent like several hours without so much as a bite, and then now I caught 3 in like a little, I don't know, 5-minute period. Pretty cool. Let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, what I caught that fish on was just an old school Bill Lewis rattle trap. It's 1/2 ounce chrome with a black back. old school lure. I've been fishing for a long time, 0 bites. Yeah, I was beginning to think it wasn't gonna happen, so I just kept fishing, and then I pulled into a little cove, and this one little cove in like 4 or 5 foot of water, slam packed with just little tiny bait. I mean, about this big, real small. Every now and then I'd see some activity, you know, a little bit of schooling, but not really. And yeah, I just kind of hung out there. Like, I literally was just sitting on the bait in like 4 foot of water. I could see it on my graph, and I could see it in the water. It was so shallow. And I was sitting on top of the bait and would just cast out, just fan cast around, and was able to get those couple fish. So yeah, pretty cool. Old school Bill Lewis rattle trap, 1/2 ounce chrome with a black back. I'm gonna get back to it, and that concludes today's tackle roundup. All right, guys, just a little 14-incher. Look at him. Look at that guy. Well, the good news is I'm catching them cranking, which is one of my favorite techniques. Bad news is not catching any size, but we're gonna get back to it. Try to put another fish in the boat. Let me get him back in the water. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Man, the temperature's dropping pretty quickly, and I'm just not feeling it right now, to be quite honest with you. But good news is we were able to put a couple fish in the boat, which was nice. Nothing big, but got a couple in there. It came in like a little flurry of activity. Let me get out of this guy's way. It came in like a little flurry of activity, which was kind of expected. I mean, that's how winter fishing is. It's you got little feeding windows, and then if you find one, you'll probably find a couple more. Didn't catch a lot, but was able to put a couple fish in the boat using a crankbait, which is one of my favorite things to do. So that was cool, but I'm getting cold, so I'm gonna call it a day. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm gonna leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel's updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing. Yeah, the bait's back there.